How's it going, Nate? How you
Vic.
doing today? Welcome back to
Welcome back.
another You Experience with Vic and Nate,
Yep. We back at
Episode.
it again.
16.
Number 16. 8 times 2.
8 times 2. I
16
like that. We're
times
doing
1.
mathematics here.
16 times 1.
We are doing mathematics here.
64 divided by...
8?
Is it?
8
No.
times 8.
Yeah, something.
Okay.
I know
Alright.
I know 64 is somewhere.
Listen,
Whatever. What's going on, Vic?
We're
We
not
here.
mathematicians here.
Yeah.
Not the brightest
we are
light bulbs in the room.
we are back, man. Welcome back. I'm excited. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good.
Feeling
Today
pumped up?
is it's a good day. It feels good, you know?
Okay.
Pumped up, yeah. I just got finished with my workout, as you know.
Yeah.
Feels good. Feels good
Yeah.
to finish a workout, especially when you don't want to do it, but you got to
Yeah.
get it done.
Yeah, you was pushing.
Yeah.
You was pushing. So I
Yeah.
salute you
How are
for
you
that.
doing? How was your week?
It was fun, dude. It was it was very interesting.
You had an interesting week.
Just with the people I met. Again,
Okay.
it goes back to that. The people that I meet, that I talk to.
People are interesting.
People are interesting. Everyone's got a cool story. Everyone's got a cool way
Yeah.
of thinking. Everyone's got a cool idea. I'm telling you, I met a cool person. We'll get into that later. But yeah, I remember when I texted you, Jarrett was his name.
Okay.
Remember that?
All right. Well, then we had several cool people that we met this week.
Yeah. You met some
Yes,
cool
sir.
people this week too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Who'd you meet?
Remember at the golf course?
Oh, yeah.
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 Very interesting.
Shout out to her.
Shout out to Couch Theories.
Yeah, Couch Theories. If
I
y'all
love it.
want to go watch some podcasts, go
Some
listen
cool
to
stuff.
go
Yeah,
listen to
she's-
some Couch Theories.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I liked some of her stuff. I mean, most of her stuff.
Yeah.
I think I spent some time on there and just kind of going and reviewing some of that, and I was like, "Wow, this is
That's
good." Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. No, She was on a journey. She like lost the weight. She changed a lot. I saw like the difference from where she was to now.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, she's killing it.
She
She's
is.
doing her thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let's hold on, mi gente. Nah, hold on. Yo, Vic, tell the people what you've been doing, man.
Well, let's see. So what are the odds that you catch me in a golf course? Right? Probably 0.
Yeah.
0. It's been years since I went to a range, and that was just because why not?
Just for
I
the
went
for the
once,
funsies.
and you don't know anything, so you're hitting those things like they're baseballs.
Yeah.
So fast forward to today or Wednesday. Nate over here just happens to be really good at a lot of things
Come on, baby.
except work. Just kidding.
Nah, for real
Just
though. He's
kidding.
not lying.
He's just kidding.
He's not lying.
He's pretty good at a lot of things, and surprisingly, and he always has the right outfit for the occasion. I don't. It's like I can only imagine what your closet must look like.
Oh yeah, I take I take much pride in my closet.
Yeah.
I have like even from my hangers, they're all wooden. There's no like it's just very
Meticulously thought out and
detailed,
planned,
you know.
just like your Power Ranger outfit, huh?
He said,
Go
I look
Dodgers.
Go Dodgers, baby. He said I look like the blue Power Ranger.
You do. You did.
That was funny.
So we went to a golf course, golf range.
Mm.
We went to the range instead. We were going to do the whole thing, but
Time didn't
little
work out.
miscommunication there.
Communication is
miss-
important. Absolutely.
and we felt that the rules that come from the 4 agreements, right?
Yep.
What was that? Don't make assumptions.
Yeah.
You know.
It's your
This is-
bookmark there.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, we failed at one of those. Don't make assumptions.
This is where all my bookmarks are. Jesus. All right. Yeah. So don't make assumptions.
Yeah.
So anyway, long story short, we ended up going to the range, and I hit my first few rounds, and it's golf is an interesting sport. I did not have the same passion for it before, or I think I didn't have the same understanding for it before,
Mm.
right? And this is where passion's important, right? Because I think your passion for it has transmuted, because it gives me that curiosity to understand it deeper, at a deeper level, kind of how you see it,
Yeah.
right? Versus to me, it used to be a sport that only people that have more than enough time do, just to hang out, just to
Yeah.
kill time.
Yeah.
But now when you really look at it and all the strategy that it takes behind it and all the details that it takes behind it and all the setup and the foundational work that has to go into it to do one thing, it's kind of enlightening to think that that is like life. Is the more you understand the foundations and you take care of the foundations, the easier it is to make the shots and to direct them to wherever you want to go.
Mm-hmm.
So I found that same passion in it, and I find the same structure in it, and I mean now it's like I like it.
Yeah, that's
I
what's
like
up.
it. It's not just a bunch of people hitting a ball with iron sticks.
Yeah.
There's more to it. There's a psychology behind it that is impressive.
Damn, I'm so happy you're enjoying it, man. I'm so happy I was able to get that in out of you too. Like, I was kind of scared. Like, I hope he likes it. I hope he likes it.
Yeah.
But then I just explained it how I felt, what felt right, what came to me, and like, I think I'm teaching you pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm being quite honest.
We'll see. We'll see if you're able to make the what did you say? Tiger Hood.
The Tiger Hood.
The Tiger Hood.
The Victornator right
Yeah.
here, the golfer. But yeah,
Exactly.
man, he's been picking up golfing, so that's cool. That's I'm excited
It's
to
pretty
see.
exciting, and then what comes with it, right? It's the people that you get to talk to, the people that you meet. Like I said, we met Sydney was her name, right?
Mm-hmm.
There, which was pretty nice. And what are the odds? The conversations we had and everything and just the journey that she's on and just what she's done already,
Yeah.
right? And it's like we were talking the same language. We didn't even
Yeah.
have to finish our own sentences. Everybody already knew what we were talking about.
It's kind of impressive. It's so cool. It's so cool. And again, I think that's what this purpose is. That's what our purpose is here at the U Experience Incorporation, Inc.
Yeah.
organization, whatever you want to call it. That's our purpose here. Our
yeah.
purpose here is to have those experiences with people and
Right.
enlighten them.
Right. Right.
Enlighten the world and shed light on people, bring the best people out, bring the smiles out of people.
Right.
Like that's what I feel like this is what it's for. That's why I am here today making this, and that's why I believe in this so bad, because that's that's the purpose. The purpose is to have experiences with all types of people from all
Right.
types of backgrounds from anywhere, everywhere. I'm
Right.
looking forward to that.
Genuine connection, authenticity. Again, being authentic is kind of where you feel at home. So if you are able to find people that you can surround yourself, and we've talked about that over
Yeah.
and over again, and the only way you're going to find those kind of people is by going out there and networking, connecting.
Social.
Let's remove the word networking. I think it's more connecting.
Yeah.
Right? I think that's what's important. I also met a pre-med student on my way back, and then she was kind of telling me her story and how it is. It's just enjoyable to learn.
Yeah, it really is.
It really is. When you stop and you just think like, what can I learn from this person?
Yeah.
You have a very interesting experience.
Mm-hmm.
So, all of that. So that's the same thing for me, right? The you experience to me is how are you living your experience through the different things that either we bring to you or the things that you're able to bring to yourself, or how you composite your entire life based off of the experiences that you've already had.
Yeah.
Right? That's what the you experience is. It's just to provide something to either turn the light on somewhere where it might have been dark, or ignite a passion, or cause some reflection.
Yeah.
Really what it is. It's just for you to look back, because everything when you're feeling anxiety or when you're feeling depressed or something, there's something inside of you that knows that there's something kind of stuck. It's like a check engine light.
Yeah.
Right? It's like a check engine light. There's something wrong with your car. That engine light doesn't tell you what's wrong with your car, but it tells you that there is something wrong with your car that requires more in-depth digging in.
Right.
Right? It requires you going into the computer and looking at what's the code, what's going on. Is it the motor? Is it the I don't know, the drivetrain, train or whatever, right?
Yeah.
That's what you got to do. Same thing with yourself when you're feeling sad, depressed, anxious about stuff. It's because there's something inside of you that knows that there's something wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to look.
You gotta look, dig deep, find.
Right. So, and that once you do that digging, then it's easier to start finding purpose and passion.
Yeah.
And once you find those, it leads you to power.
Yeah. I think the the purpose, what I just said of this you experience is like those connections with people, right? Those interactions with people, those experiences with people. That's the purpose. And then the power that comes with it, oh my, it's like I basically have this world is my oyster. Like this world is free for me. It really is. Like when we went on Wednesday to the driving range, right?
Right.
And I ordered something. I, it didn't come out of my pocket. You know what I'm saying? And like all because I just had a conversation. And like shout out to you for that. But again, like that's not the only time it's happened to me.
Right,
At the rooftop.
Always.
It's just
In a lot of things.
a lot of
things.
you know what I'm
You have one of those invisible black cards is really what you got.
I got one of them invisible Amex, you know?
Yeah.
But that's, that the power is like just what you receive, what I receive in return by wanting to see others win.
Mm-hmm.
Like the return of that is just like, I can't put a price on it, which is again, that purpose, that drive, it all lines up together. Like there's a purpose, then there's that like that drive, and then there's the power. Like it all works together, like the golf swing, baby. Oh, I'm getting you good with the golf. I'm getting you right.
That's what I'm saying. That's why a lot of things of golf are applicable into life in general. That's at least that's the way I saw it. Right? Because you gotta the right stance, you gotta stand in the right place, you gotta hit it with the right iron, you gotta put the hands the right way, you gotta make sure that your posture is correct. So all of that, and make sure your eyes are looking at the right thing. You gotta set the goal, and so there's so many things.
I haven't even mentioned like we're hitting off mats right now, which is it's smooth. It's the same surface every time. When you go onto the course, sometimes you're hitting in like sand, you're hitting in divots, you're hitting in the rough, you're hitting in the fairway. Wind, you got to take account wind because your ball it's a lot of small little details,
different things
that you gotta adjust to, and ultimately you just trying to make that ball in the cup. That's it. You got one goal, and that's for it to get into that cup, right? But before you get there, like you said, you might be in some sand, you might be in some dirt. These are all the obstacles of your life. Yeah.
Right? So you might be low and the hill might be higher, right? You might be in low grass, tall grass, right? You might be somewhere, by a tree. You might be something, might be blocked. So
you might be in the lake. You might be in the water.
You might be in the water.
That's an OB, out of bounds.
Out of bounds? So what then? You're gonna bring it in?
No.
Somebody goes
in. So the person who hits it puts on gear, scuba gear, goes inside, gets it, comes back out, and hits the ball. No, I'm kidding. He said,
with the crocodile in the leg, huh?
No, you just drop. You just take a drop. So you get another ball and then you just drop it. But like that counts as a stroke, so you get another stroke added to you. So it's obviously not ideal to hit in the water.
Yeah.
But again, it's just going back to that. It all adds up in one. Like I always I try to tell you, think of it as a one. Like it's a one full motion. It's not here, here, and then here. It's like up, down, and then you swing. But you're getting the hang of it. I mean, you
2 days in.
2 days in, and you already know what it feels like to hit it pure.
Oh, that's something I do want to talk about, because that's a lot of what everything in life is too. When things are right, it just feels right.
Yeah.
There's no heavy. There's no. It just feels light. It feels perfect. And that's again. It goes with that is once you get clarity and about what brings you purpose, what you enjoy.
Yeah.
Then it's easier to take the next steps after that.
It's so easy. It's so easy.
So you focus on that, right? There's a lot of noise. We talk about noise and signal here all the time because it's just such an important factor to everything. We're surrounded by so much noise. Just find and focus on that signal. Right? Find and focus on that signal.
Yeah.
Go within. Go find that purpose. Go really seek that purpose in, because that's where you're really going to feel alive.
Yeah.
Once you extract that and you have clarity, it's like, that's it. That's what I like. My skills align to this and this and this. That's what I like. There is a need there. I want to go there.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, my purpose has gotten me so far in life already. Has gotten me far in life, and the people that I've met and the people that I've connected with,
Mm-hmm.
it's like astounding. I got a I got a text message last night.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna read this out to you. I'm gonna read this out to everyone, and this is from a very very person I really hold dear. She's amazing. So she texted me this. She said, "I'm at Escape, which is the event,
Mm-hmm.
like a rave event, but the
Right.
Halloween version,
Mm-hmm.
like people going." So she said, "I'm at Escape, and I saw Vintage Culture again, and he played Lost." So Vintage Culture is a DJ,
Yeah, you sent me a song.
and yeah, remember?
Mm-hmm.
So she said it reminded me of when we saw him at Day Trip. So we went to Day Trip, the one in by the Queen Mary. She said it reminded me of when we saw him at Day Trip. What a beautiful memory I share with you. A much more happier time for me.
Mm.
Like someone sent that to me,
Interesting.
and I'm like, bro, like she again throughout my journey, right, of life, throughout my journey of making this podcast become a reality, living this podcast, like who I am here is who I am outside, and like the fact that through that I'm getting messages like that. That's what I do it for. That's really what I do it for. It ain't about the money. It ain't about the fame. No, it's for that. Those key moments right there. Those little moments right there. And this brings me to my next point, which is that Jared story that I wanted to share.
Tell us the Jared story. Share with us, Jared.
This is a crazy story.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm at school.
Okay.
I got headphones in. I don't really talk to anybody at school, so I'm always headphones in. I don't have a group or anything. I'm dolo wolo. So, backpack on. I'm about to go put in work, and because I had a ton of homework to do for like psychology and a project to do like quick. So I'm about to go lock in.
Okay.
I have headphones in, and I'm listening to "Crew Love" by Drake featuring The Weeknd.
Mm-hmm.
They loving the crew. They loving the crew. That song.
Mm-hmm.
You know that song?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm listening to that and I'm singing. You know me. I'm singing out loud everywhere. I don't care. I'm dancing. I'm hitting the
The
spins.
voice of an angel. Of course. Mm-hmm.
So I'm singing this song and there's this kid right next
Shout out to Jesus for that phrase. It's just always stuck because it's funny.
It's perfect.
Keep going.
And I hear a voice.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of speak, and he's like, and I take my headphones off and I look, and it's this kid, this guy,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, what's up, bro? And he was like, you listening to that Crew Love by The Weeknd and Drake, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yo, how'd you know? He's like, that's my stuff right there. That's my thing. And I'm like, I dab him up. I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. And I'm like, okay, so you know a thing or two. And he was like, some. So I just asked him for his name. I'm like, what's going on, bro? Like, what's your name? I'm like, what are you doing here? Like, what are you going to school for? This and that. So he wants to. He's a business. He's in business. So I told him, what business pitch you got for me? Throw it to me. And I don't want to say it because I don't want nobody stealing it and then making bread. So I'm waiting for him to come out with it.
Mm.
But I'll tell you.
Oh, he gave you his idea?
He gave me his idea.
Oh, okay. It's very interesting.
And I'm like, bro, that's smart.
Mm-hmm.
Do it. And he's like, yeah, like, but one thing about Jarrett is he's one of those kids that he reminds me of, he give me like Southern vibes.
Okay.
From the South.
Southern hospitality vibes.
The Southern vibes. Kinda. Just the way he spoke a little bit. The way he talked about things, how his vocabulary,
Mm-hmm.
like he looked like one of them kids that, he respected moms. He respected moms.
Yeah, okay. I see.
Good kid. Kid.
Right, okay.
But again, like he looked like one of those kids too that like nobody really talks to kind of. Maybe I'm wrong. Please,
Okay.
but
You can be, but you know,
but like he you
it's
know,
your-
like not a lot of people are gonna like, you know what I mean. I asked him, I'm like, yo, where are you going? Like, you want to study together? Like, let's study together. Screw it. He was
Mhm.
like, sure. Like, he's like, I'm usually in the computer lab, and he's
Okay.
like working on his
Yeah.
thing, watching stuff. So I'm like, I'm gonna join you, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna join you, and I joined him. Like, I joined some random guy I met all because he knew what song I was listening to, and I joined him. I got to know who this guy was. He started telling me about Bible. He started telling me about, you know, mindset, and I started telling him like how I see things, and he's like, bro, like you get. It was beautiful.
Mhm.
It was beautiful,
Mhm.
and I start telling him books that I've read and books to look into, and that's going on. But again, I also wanted to work, right?
Mhm.
So I told him it hit 1:00, or it hit it hit 1:00 or 12:00, one of those times. And I'm like, yo, Jarrett, now this is the time where I also want to work. I want to get my work done. Because we were talking for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes. So
Of
I'm like,
course.
of
Of course. I didn't doubt that at all. I don't think you guys got any work done.
So I'm like, nah, I got a hella work done, thank God.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm gonna work for a bit. Let me lock in,
Mhm.
put my headphones in. I don't want to be rude, but I also want to, I want to
I
work.
mean, that was the purpose of you guys joining together,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It was to study together.
And he was like, he looked at me and
That's
he's
a
like,
weedy.
he looked at me and he was like, you're a man who handles your business, and I respect that. And I'm like, I appreciate that. And I'm like, we'll talk after.
Mhm.
And we got it. I got to my work, started doing it. And then after I did like an hour of work, like hardcore work, took my headphones off, and I'm like, I might take a
Yeah.
break. I'm like, what you working on? And he was just working on this thing. He was showing it to me. I'm like, all right, I like it. I like the idea. And then it was time for me to go to class, and I'm like, Jarrett, where can I find you at, man? Like, where can I speak to you? He's like, I'm just here. You'll find me here at the computer room.
Mhm.
I'm like, bro, I'll see you around. And like, I met a cool friend, cool person that day. Shout out Jarrett, bro. Like, he was so cool. Good kid, good person. And like, I don't know. I've been blessed, man. I've been blessed with so many cool people I get to meet just by being me.
Do you think it's the perspective that you have on
Oh, yeah.
on it that impacts
Absolutely.
that impacts
I was-
the
I was-
conversations?
I was thinking about that the other day. Like, if I were to think life negatively, I'd see everything negative. I'd see
Right.
everything bad. Even that conversation could have been negative.
Right.
But the fact that my lens is just positive and positive and positive, dude, everything is positive for me.
Right.
Like, for the most part, obviously. But my perspective does play a huge role in that, in
the
life,
interactions
in
that you have with
interactions.
people.
And like, he was laughing, yo. We were telling jokes, we were laughing. We started talking about rappers, right? He mentioned this rapper, and I'm like, you think I ain't know who that is, man? You know who you talking to? He's
Mhm.
like, hey, my fault, you know. And he started talking about gangs. We're talking about gangs, right?
Mhm.
And there's this rapper who went to jail, he got out of jail, made music, and now he's doing this gangster stuff, like the violence and all that,
Mhm.
through a video game though. So like, he's at home streaming,
Mhm.
and he's playing video games. He's obviously, they're not like
On the street for
on
real.
the street for it, but like, he's having fun. People are donating, so he's making money, sitting at
Mhm.
home, living the street life. But like, because no, they have these servers, like, so it's the game Grand Theft Auto,
Okay.
but like they have modded it to where like you can customize it. So like, people got like SRTs, they got like all types of cars and like clothing, they got like jewelry, like more than what the game offered.
Right.
So people like make content on that. Like, they literally just make content on role playing. It's called like some sort of role play,
Good move.
and
Good move.
they make money. There's a role play that it's like cops and robbers. So like, there'll be cops, dude. These guys on stream, they look like they're freaking on dispatch and stuff. They're like, "Burp, dispatch come to," and they have like a whole computer and everything, and they'll see like a car driving fast, and it's like obviously another player, and then they'll turn their lights on, like pull them over, and then they'll literally pull them over and have a conversation about, you know, I pulled you over today, you know how fast I clocked you at, and it's just a game, and like, it's insane. So basically, Jared and I were talking about that, And like he's like, it's just crazy how like people still. He was telling me, he's like, it's crazy how people still want to do that street thing. Like, dude, he's like, focus on stream. Like, go stream, go make some money. He was just like, bro, go make money. There's ways to make money out there.
Creativity.
You gotta be creative. And
especially in today's age,
that's
it's all about creativity.
There's just an unlimited amount of supply of becoming successful and being creative in your own way.
There is. Now that everything is, the internet has kind of blurred the lines of what's possible. Everything is really possible nowadays.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Thanks, Jared.
Hold on.
Or thanks, Vic. Appreciate that.
you're
Shout out
welcome,
to Jared.
'cause
This one's for Jared.
I don't want to have to tell you something, but
You gotta drink it if you're gonna cheers up, though. I'm gonna have to tell you something here. Come on, man. There you go.
we know that. We know that.
There you
So
go.
and ultimately that conversation sparked up just because of a simple song.
Of a simple me singing.
That's all it is.
Loving the crew.
It's not about the complicated. It's like, how do I approach that person? How do I talk to that person? It's just be.
Just
be.
do.
If it's right, it'll feel right, and it'll flow from there. If it's not right, it won't feel right. You're gonna have to fight for it. You're gonna have to, you're gonna have to make and work and stuff for it. That's just kind of how it is.
Again, and it goes back to that you experience meaning for me. The purpose of it for me is just those moments right there. Those moments with people I can connect to, other human being I can connect to.
Connection.
And it was beautiful. It was amazing. He was. I felt so light after that. I felt good.
You feel that, right? When you're speaking to the right person, you'll feel that lightness, or you'll feel recharged, or you'll feel re-energized, or like you want to go out and run or work out or whatever. That happens when you're connecting about the right ideas, when you're connecting with the right people. It just for some reason there is energy that appears from somewhere in the ether.
Yeah. That's my purpose, man.
Which would be pretty cool if there was a device where you can just see two people talking to see if there's like a
energy,
electromagnetic something happening, or some
there's gotta be
bioenergy something going on.
There's gotta be, because now that I'm like learning about psychology right now, I'm like taking the class and like I'm reading the books somewhat, because it's a tough class. It's very, very heavy because it's a short class, so we got to get more done quickly.
Right.
So it's a ton of stuff, but just from what I've read and looked over so far, it's like the way psychology is. It's
and now that you say that is the pre-med student was also telling me the same thing. Is it pre-med? Well, she's going to school to be a doctor. That they have a ton of work. So in my mind, I'm thinking, is this work necessary?
Yeah.
Right? It's because for me personally, it's not about the 100 assignments you have. What is each assignment, and where is it taking you? Where is it going? Is it significant? Is it going to create a significant
effective
impact? Yeah.
Right. Which is, again, like for me with school, like I do work. Yeah, like I put in work. I do homework. I do that. But again, if I'm being honest with you, like I'm trying to work smarter, not harder. So when I have work like this that needs to get done, I just try to figure out what is the main goal that she wants us to know, and how can I just attack that.
Correct.
And exactly. Like that helped me for sure. Am I cheating myself? I don't know. Maybe not. I just feel like, why work like you got to be effective. You got to be effective in what you do. Be smart. Work smarter, not harder. And just go from. I'm a huge advocate for effectiveness. Like if it's effective, do it. If it work smarter, not harder. That's just me. Because we as humans, like, why would we want to complicate our lives? Why would we want to add more variables?
Complexity.
Complexity, exactly.
Complexity is the killer.
You know what I mean? Like, why?
It's a silent killer. Complexity.
Yeah. So, but again, I'm enjoying like what I'm learning, and it's a little difficult though, just because it's not in person. It's an online class. Like we never meet. There's no Zoom meetings or anything. She just gives us the assignments. We got to do the reading, do it ourselves, all that. But I feel like if it was in person, I'd be just a little bit.
Why do you say that?
Oh, because there's no connection. There's no.
You don't have the same interest in the subject as if you were in front of the teacher?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Like cuz what I read from the books, I'm like, if we were talking about this in class,
Mhm.
it'd be good. But the fact that we're like all online, all like on our own, like it's hard. It's a little difficult. For
Mhm.
me, I can't learn that way.
So what if it were like a live Zoom meeting where you can all be there? Would it feel the same way?
Maybe, maybe a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
but I need to be in person. I need to
You want to be
hear.
surrounded
I
by
need to hear. I need to be surrounded by. I need the questions asked. I need the environment because I'm telling you, when you're in a classroom, there's a different environment. There's a different feel. There's a different energy because everyone's there studying. Everyone's a student. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of people are students. Even the professors, some of them are students in other schools currently. You know what I mean? So like everyone's a student. Everyone wants to learn. Everyone wants to understand. The energy that you feel, it's just like there's no room. There's no there's no wrong answer. There's no wrong question. Like cuz we're all learning. Like
Mhm.
that's what we're there for. So it's a different feel, but yeah, I wish the psychology class was in person cuz I would be
Interaction.
killing it. But it's fun. It's cool. It's cool what you learn.
Okay. Yeah, and that's the same thing that the student was telling me. Right.
Yeah.
She was telling me on how much work they get and all the stuff that they have to do, and they had never put two and two together. I mean, it's just you think about it, you don't really think about is what it takes to become a doctor. Right. You just know it's a lot of school. That's it, and that's kind of what you focus on. It's like it's a lot of school. So ultimately, you're like, okay, well, we know that they're gonna come out of school, but they get assignments, and then all the assignments that they get, and all the work that they get, and all that stuff, and then you think about it, it's like, at what point in time do they get to work?
Yeah.
Right? If they're doing consistently, if they're doing assignments, and it's a lot of work and it's a lot of reading, at what point in time do they actually get to go out to the labor force to be able to pay for their
Yo, let
for
me
their,
ask you something.
for their loans and stuff?
If you were to build a school
Mm-hmm.
and you had the voice, you had the say in how you want your teachers to teach or your
Mhm.
teachers to teach
Mm-hmm.
and like how you want it to kind of you kind of have the whole you're the overseer of this thing, of this
Mhm.
operation, right, of this school. What would you tell those teachers like how to teach these kids? Like what would be because apparently okay, so this for example,
Mm-hmm.
this person you met,
Mm-hmm.
they're getting work, 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 work.
Mm-hmm.
Like would you tell these teachers, all right, give them work, work, work? How would you like how would your school
Effectiveness.
be?
For me, it's about effectiveness,
Okay.
right? Do I need you to memorize a bunch of things, or do I need you to know how to do certain things? Can you find that extra information? Would you be able to find it by a quick Google search,
Mm.
right? But the essential stuff that matters, how things operate, that I need you to know, right? I need you to understand how
Wait.
things operate.
Okay. So when you say operate, like elaborate, like hands on operate or like just
Correct. The way that I would want school to be is very hands on.
so you want a
Right.
hands on school.
Hands on, 100%, because I think that's really how you learn, right? Because I could tell you all this theory, and I can talk to you and spill out all the beans and all the theory, and then you can also read about it yourself.
Right.
But like you said, you just said earlier in your comment, you don't work like that, and I
Right.
think most of us humans don't work like that,
Okay.
right? There's a
Well,
few
I'm
people.
glad I'm not the only one.
There's a few people that sure they like for myself, right? Is I like to separate, from all the all the different like ideas of others, and just kind of separate myself and just look and see how they all work together. Like I like to tinker with stuff,
Yeah.
right? But I also like to be involved. One of my favorite experiments in school was dissecting the frog. I didn't want the frog dead, okay,
Mm.
but since it was already there, that was fun, right?
Yeah.
But that's engaging. See, I remember that.
Mm.
I remember when we went
Okay.
through that. So ultimately, that's what I think it has to be. It has to be play. If it's play, you're going to remember it much easier.
Yeah. So even now that brings a question like if you want it hands on, well, can you be hands on with every topic, with every subject?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can.
Okay.
You can have, for example, if you're running like social experiments for psychology, right? You can have half of the class be one thing, half of the class be another thing, or you can have an experiment between the students. Right?
Yeah.
And building that community between everybody, you can formulate friendships that will last the entire school years,
Yeah.
right? And then probably even beyond that. And guess what? You guys are going to build your own connections, and you're going to build your own ideas, and I think that's what college is. It's just an exploration of life, and the faster you can do that, the better you can do that, the more effective you can do that, and the better you're prepared for that field that you're looking to go into, the better it is for you. and the world, right? Because if you have a doctor that knows the right things, like for example, there's a general doctor, and then there's like the more well paid ones are the ones that are focused on a specific subject, right? Brain surgeon. Well, they focused on the brain specifically,
Yeah.
but you should also have some general knowledge, right? So that's why they
Mhm.
take you through all
The
that stuff,
GEs, yeah.
through all that other stuff.
Interesting. Yeah.
So for me, school would be, if I were in charge of a school,
Yeah.
it would be kind of start you off at the beginning, see where you're at, kind of calculate where you're at, and then from there give you assignments to reinforce wherever you're weak
Mm.
and strengthen wherever you're strong, right? And
Mm.
maybe we find that maybe you're not a general doctor, maybe you're better as a bone doctor, right? You'll make those discoveries yourself to see what calls your attention. So high school should be a place where we get to tinker with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Right? Do you want to be in computer science? Well, tinker with computer science, right?
Mm.
You want to be a doctor? Tinker with some life science or some biology and stuff like that. You want to be a mechanic? Well, tinker with some
Yeah.
remote control cars while you're
Yeah.
at it, and then see if that kind of calls your attention, right? So that's really what it is. Is we're supposed to tinker.
I have another question for you.
Okay.
Do you feel like you can say you found your purpose?
Can I say I found my purpose? Yeah.
You can say it
Yeah.
confidently that
I
you
can
found your
say I can
purpose.
say very very confidently that I feel that I have found my purpose.
Okay. So from that, you don't got to tell us what your purpose is, but I want you to answer this if you can. What has that done for you what has that done for you? Whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally, what has that done to you when you're able to say I have found my purpose?
It clears a lot of the extra stuff.
Okay.
Right? It clears a lot of the stuff, and it makes it. And I think we talked about this on episode 15. That the decisions, understanding what it is, it clears up a lot of the extra stuff. You know what
Yeah.
things to say yes to and what things to say no to.
Yeah.
Right? And the closer that the thing, and both of them are important, right? But the more you say no to things, the easier it is to say yes to the right things.
Right.
Because if you're always committing to stuff that aren't getting you in that direction, it's going to take a lot longer for you to get there.
Yeah.
Right. So the one thing about knowing your purpose is clarity. And that's in everything. Clarity in everything, right? Why are you pursuing the career that you're pursuing? Is it because you want to pursue it, or is it because somebody else told you to pursue it? Right? You're probably going to perform better if you find something, right? And our parents really the reason they force stuff on us or they advise us to take certain things is not because they want you to be like them, or it's because they just want you to be good. They just want to make sure that whatever they leave you with, it's good. You're going to be okay.
Yeah.
They don't want to be in their grave thinking like, oh, damn, I didn't prepare my child for that.
Yeah.
They want to set you up for that, right? And sometimes you just have to be able to come up and not contradict that, but challenge that a little bit, right? Especially if it's something that you're passionate about. If you're a passionate sports player, then maybe you can be that. Right? If you're a passionate podcaster, then podcast, share the message, share your message. There's somebody somewhere in the world that needs to listen to it. If you're a singer, a musician of any sorts,
It's crazy that you bring that up because I was thinking about this earlier throughout the week. In everything that you do, seek to be the best at. Seek to be the best at it. Because I found for me, when we were golfing, I think that's when it hit me. Like in my head, I'm like, man, like the reason I can hit the ball the way I do is because at one point I was seeked to be the greatest. I what?
You sought.
I sought. Okay. I sought to be the greatest at it. And of course, I'm not professional level.
You're pretty good though. I mean, at least from my perspective, what I saw.
Yeah.
Understanding what a clean shot sounds like, it's pretty.
It's pretty, huh? But again, I was thinking like in everything that you do, whether it's whatever, running or biking or cooking or whatever, whatever it is, seek to be the best at it. And I promise you, you're probably saying, well, no, I'm gonna waste time doing. It's not about that. It's the principle. It's the foundation of wanting better for you, better just
That's
wanting
how
to be
you are as a person.
as a person.
As a person, that's the person you are. Nobody else is designing that. You are designing that. Once you decide, like, this is the person I want to be, you don't let anything else kind of get in that way. You're going to shape that.
And that's purpose. That is purpose. And then for me, I think my purpose is just seek to be the best at everything I do.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's this podcast.
And you're competing against yourself from yesterday, not against anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Is the competition's a competition. They're going to do whatever they're going to do. You need to focus on, okay, did I do better than I did the day before? Did I do better than the day that I do before? And so forth and so on. And the goal is just to get 1% better.
1%.
And that'll compound. At the end, when you look back, you're going to be surprised.
You look back a year. You look back a year from today. I looked back a year yesterday, right? It was Halloween yesterday. I looked back when I was going out, right? When I was in that Uber.
Oh, okay. Back again there.
I looked back a year and I'm like, damn, like how far I've come.
Mm-hmm.
You know, how far I freaking came. I called my mom last night. And I called her and I just told her, like, I kind of got emotional with her. I just want you to be happy. You know, I just want you to be happy. Because she posted I know my mom's gone through a lot for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, she's living dude, she is not hasn't always been easy for her.
Mm-hmm.
But I called her and I just told her, like, Ma, just no matter what you do, I just want you to be happy. Like, just I don't care what anybody says, as long as you're happy, like, that's all that matters. You know, I texted my brother. I'm like, yo, bro, like, I love you. Like, I love you so much, bro. Like, I'm proud of you, smart kid, cool kid. And I have another story with him actually, and then I texted my dad too, and I'm like, yo, Dad, like, sorry I don't always like show it or like have time or whatever, but like, I love you very much, and like, thank you for being the coolest,
That's powerful.
the coolest dad ever. Cause I know I don't.
Shout out Raul.
Raul.
Raul. Shout out to you.
That's the original Raul right there. Nah, my dad's cool. He got a cool ass name, Raul. Raul. Hey, y'all like Raul Alejandro, right?
Yeah.
That's his name, Raul.
Yeah.
Raul. So, but I was looking back a year from now, a year from then, and I'm just like, man, how far I've come, where my mind's at. And you know what? Like, I was thinking about it, like, ever since I found that purpose and I found this, I became less afraid. You know, I've become less afraid with other people telling me how to dictate my life. I've been less afraid of people getting upset with me, of anything. I'm living my life. Like, that's it. I am living my life and I have no fear. I don't care what you say to me. I don't. Like, I don't want to sound like rude.
What would you say got you there?
What would I say got me to what?
To that point, to where you were comfortable in your own skin.
Man. I was pondering this yesterday, man.
Which I think is all connected, right? I think people, when you talk to them, and I've seen it, they feel it. They feel your energy. They feel your aura per se.
Mm-hmm.
And just the way that you talk to them,
yeah,
I think they feel it, right? So,
I know.
So, what would you say is the cause, or what would you say you had to go through? Because you went through a lot.
Yeah. That's a good.
What helped you with it?
What helped me with it?
What did you find?
Definitely. Definitely my heart.
Mm-hmm.
I think my heart, knowing what where my heart is, knowing my heart is what kind of, because I knew I was doing wrong things, but deep down, like right here, I knew that was wrong. Like, it wasn't, that's not who I was. So like, there was always behind my mind, like, you're better than this. Like, you know it. And then just kind of believing it, like, I have nothing to lose, so why not just believe it?
Right.
Why not just believe in that it will get better? Why not believe I would be successful? Why not? I have nothing to lose. And like these greats always talk about, right? Like these philosophers, these mentors, a lot of people, they always say like, you know, your mind is very powerful. Your mind is a very powerful tool. You know, that law of attraction, that all those other things, right? I mean, if you were to tell me, oh yeah, Nate, you would be enthusiastic, like you'd love to see Jim Rohn pop up on your Instagram, like that would be your feed. I'd be like, you're crazy. I don't even know who that is. Like my feed's like that now, and like,
Shout out to Jim Rohn.
yeah, shout out Jim Rohn. He's
Jim
helped.
Rohn is amazing.
He's helped change. He
amazing
changed a lot of
philosopher.
He changed a lot of my views too, and a lot of things. So again, it's just like the power of belief. Really, I just had belief. I just had belief, and once I found that belief, like powerful, like it worked. I'm like, okay, I'm onto something, and then I'm like, I just, what makes me happy is seeing others happy. That's it.
Mm.
And like that was my purpose. That was it for me, and that gave me a superpower.
You want to see me really happy?
Yeah.
It's my loan of $1 million, please.
Yeah. I'm gonna take out the black,
Okay.
the invisible Amex like I got, the
We
one
can
that I
use
got.
that one, yeah. We can use that one.
Um,
So it sounds like you kind of sought within and you found who you were and what you were about, and just kind of self-discovery,
I think-
finding the authentic self.
I think that's what my life is. I think that's what my life is supposed to be. My life is supposed to be me traveling, enjoying the world, living life, meeting people. That's it. Like that's
That's what you believe your life to be.
where I'm most happy. I'm out golfing with people. I'm out bowling with people. I'm out tennising with people. I'm at a rooftop. I'm at a movie theater. I'm at the beach. I'm at the Strand House. That's my life. That's what I truly feel like. That's where I'm at. So when
You're giving me too much ammunition.
when these other people tell me, no, you gotta work, you gotta do this, you gotta work at night, you gotta come to work. Bro, I don't care, bro. Like, I'm being honest. Like, okay, I'm not being mean. Like, I don't care. Like, I understand a job. Like, I got a job. I get paid. I gotta, there's responsibility in that. But like at the end of the day, I have no fear in getting told otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
That's just kind of where I'm at.
Right. So
All through finding that purpose, which gave me that power to feel it, to really understand, like I'm a powerful human being.
So you started with that, seeking clarity, right? But before you got there,
Yeah.
At least from what I know and a little bit of what you said, you were in situations that were less than ideal, right? So
Mhm.
would you say that it was some of the toughest moments or the tough times that got you reflecting back?
Oh yeah, yeah. Because that was such a hard phase in my life. Like that was so fast. Like it came so fast. Middle school, my life has always been pretty good. Honestly, I've been spoiled. I've been blessed. Honestly, from my parents, from my family, and since the time I can remember, like I've always had it pretty good. My parents gave me what they could. They gave me not only what they could. They gave me what I wanted. Like I really wanted that. Somehow, some way, I got it. And so like I never had nothing to complain about.
Mm-hmm.
But as I got older, and like I just started living life a little bit, it got hard. Like it got really hard, and like
Adulting, huh?
adulting got in the way, and it just got really, really tough. And I was going through a lot of situations where I'm like, oh, like how? But those moments ultimately shaped who I am today.
So then, if we can say something, it's don't think that you are your issues, that you are your errors, that you are the problems. It's just those are the things that you need to look into that are going to help you discover you. Because it is in those moments where if you don't look there, that's the moments where if you kind of just try to brush them off or sweep them under the rug or use whatever metaphor you'd like, those are the ones that accumulate and begin to build and create that anxiety, create that depression, create that, because it's stuff that is unresolved.
You know what Jared told me?
Huh.
We were in the elevator going to the computer room because we're talking about business, and he said if you don't inspect,
What you expect?
you shouldn't expect. You know what I
Mm.
mean? Like if you don't expect something and you don't look into something, don't expect an outcome.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like you gotta dig deep into those problems, whether it's a business problem, a personal problem, a mental, whatever. Like look into it. And man, let me tell you, I looked into it for sure. I spent some time alone. I spent some time isolating. I spent some time distancing myself from people. And I'm here, man. I am here blessed than ever. Like I came back strong. You know what I mean? Like the world has given me its gifts. The
Mhm.
world has given me its flowers. Every time I go out, most of the times when I go out, I'm getting taken care of.
Mhm.
I am taken care of.
You're the passenger princess of life. You're just sitting there and cruising in the invisible car that is life.
Hey, look, listen. Don't be mad. That's my life. You know what I'm saying? Don't be mad. That's my life, man. Hey, we only live once. We only live one life. Man, enjoy it. Enjoy it to the fullest.
Mhm.
You know, making right decisions while also enjoying life. Again, it goes back to balance. But again, if you find your purpose, like you know what to say yes to and what to say no to once you find that
It's
purpose.
clarity.
You know, that clarity again. And it just gives you a drive. I mean, for me, it's like I just want to get to it. I know I want to get to traveling the world. I want to get to meeting more people. I mean, I'm gonna end off with this story here because I've taken the mic quite too much this day.
Well, we all know you like to witty, and you're giving some good stuff.
I appreciate that. I really do. I go to a like a little sports kind of bar with my brother.
Okay.
We go watch game 3 or 4 of the Dodger game of the World Series. We go watch this game, the 18-inning game. It was 18 innings.
Oh, my brother went to actually see it.
He went to see it.
He was there.
Wow.
He was telling me, he's like, wow, it was like 2 games in 1.
2 games in 1.
Yeah.
So me and my brother and I went to like a sports spot in downtown LA, right there, Crypto. We went to Tom's.
Tom's Urban.
So we're watching this game. Me and my brother. We're watching this game. We're having a good time. I'm like, you want something to drink? Because the bartender came to. She's like, would you like anything to drink, sir? I'm like, I was looking at their. I'm like, yeah, I'll take this wine right here. And I'm like, get him a water. Get this guy soda, Capri Sun. You guys have Capri Suns? Can't get anything to drink yet, little man. Not yet.
Okay.
But he just gets water and a little soda.
The Capri Sun.
So we're watching this game. There's a bunch of people. And we're talking, and behind me, there's these 3 gentlemen, and they got like, this guy had a Porsche hat, a lanyard. This other guy had a jersey on. This other guy had like some other clothes. But like you could tell these guys had some little bit of money.
There's some about them.
They knew something because
There's a little something.
Yeah, because they're talking business. I kept, my ear kept hearing, but money talks. So I'm like, all right, these guys know a little something. So you know me, baby. I'm pretty. I can spark in conversation with anybody, anywhere. I was talking to another lady. She was talking to me about golf.
And that's all a belief, really, because you just believe you can strike up a conversation with anybody.
Absolutely. So before I go back to this with Patrick that we met, his name was Patrick. There's this other lady right here, and I just look at her and we start talking. We start talking about baseball. We start talking about football, and then we start talking about golf somehow. And then she's like, "Here, she goes from her table to my seat." And she's like, "Here, let me show you my swings and stuff." And like, she's like, "I just got into it." She showed me her camera roll with her phone showing me, and I'm like, that's impressive. Like that's impressive. Like for her golf swing, for her first time, whatever. I can just spark up a conversation with anybody. So I'm listening to this convo, and I turn around and I say something about the game, because they're from Toronto, so they had
Blue Jays
they're Blue Jays fans, and it must have been like some crazy pitch, like a Blue Jay pitcher threw a ball and like it was nice, and I'm like, it was a strikeout. I remember it, and I'm like, You can't do nothing about that.
Mm.
He was like, nope, all you can do is watch because the batter just looked at it and it was a strike 3, out. And I'm like, that's a nice pitch. And we just started talking. And for me, man, sports is about respect. It's a respect thing. I keep it respectful. Like, you can cheer for your own.
Who were we? Sorry to cut you
No,
off.
no, go
but
ahead.
There was you guys were in the cafeteria with somebody. I think it was Marco, right? You guys were playing that game,
Mm-hmm.
and what's it called? There was somebody else there. Will.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Will was there, and they're like, "Oh, look at all that sportsmanship."
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it's about. It's
Yeah,
about
yeah.
sportsmanship.
I shook his hand. I'm like, good game.
Even though he beat you,
He did
Or
beat
you
me.
thought you were gonna beat him, and then
Yeah.
somehow I don't know what happened.
Hey,
but-
Marco, I still 3-crown you. I'm still the 3-crown king on you. That's another story. But so I'm talking to this guy Patrick, and we're having a good conversation. We start talking about sports, and then we start talking about life and this and that. And then he's like, "Who you here with?" And I'm like, "Oh, this is my brother." He's like, "How old are you, man?" He's
Mm.
like, "I know you're not of age."
you or your brother?
My brother.
Oh, okay,
Brother. He's
okay.
like, "I know you're not of age." He's like, "I'm 16."
Yeah.
He's like, all right. He's like, "You're 6," and then he looks at me. He's like, "How old are you?" I'm 23. He's like, "And it's just you two? You guys are just chilling?" And I'm like, "Yeah, like we just." He was like, "Wow, like you don't see that.
Yeah.
You don't see that no more, you know." And he was telling my brother, he was like, "You got a cool ass brother."
Yeah, I gotta admit that you are a cool ass brother with your little brother. All the stuff that that you're always sharing with me and stuff. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're a cool brother.
Yeah, and I look at Patrick and I'm like, "Yo, Patrick, he's a cool ass brother. Like, he's so smart, so intelligent, so different from a lot of teenagers today."
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't really have social media like that. He just stays in his lane, you know what I mean, doing his
Right.
thing. And Patrick was just telling us like, you got to work hard. Like, he just started getting into like life things, and he was like, "You guys got to work hard now to enjoy it later. You know, focus,
Mm-hmm.
enjoy it as well." He's like, I'm out in LA for the first time." And he was like, I'm getting drunk tonight." I'm like, "Hey man, you deserve it."
So did Jays win that game or did
We won.
Dodgers?
We ended up
win?
winning that
Okay.
game, but he ended up leaving like early. He was like, "It was nice meeting you." We took a picture. He's like, "So we can remember this moment."
Mhm.
He's like, "I'm gonna tell my wife I met these two cool kids at this place, and they were Dodger fans, and like we can keep it respectful, you know."
Respectful.
And that's the thing. Like for me, this just the stories are. You gotta go out, see the world,
Yeah.
see the people. And again, my purpose is to just see others happy.
Mm.
And like the fact that I got this guy that I never met before, like wants to like tell his wife about us and like take a picture, like it's just, I don't know, man. God and everything. I've just been blessed by changing that perspective of my life to where everything is positive. I'm a very positive person, and I've been blessed, man. I've been
Mhm.
blessed.
And we talked about it with Sydney as well, right? The difference and how your perspective really of what you receive is really was going to shift your life because you can see one event. You have two people see that one event the same way, right? And we talked about the two brothers with the drunk alcoholic dad, or the alcoholic dad, right? Where one became an alcoholic because his dad was an alcoholic, and the other one stayed away from alcohol because his dad was an alcoholic, right? So it's all the filters of life. It's the same experience can take you in a different direction based off of whatever filter of life you have.
Yeah.
You know, wherever your purpose is. Right? And I think as we talk about it, the more and more we talk about it, genuine conversation can get you a long way. Just conversation that has no secret motive, right? Just
learn about somebody.
Just learn about somebody, and you're gonna find
hear
out.
a story.
You're gonna find something new. You're gonna live a new experience that you couldn't even have talked about or read about or learned yourself.
Yeah. So it's beautiful, man. It's I just enjoy going. Look, it works out. I go out into the real world. I gain experiences and I just bring it back here to the experience, and like that's really what this is for me. It's like I love to share those stories with people. You know, and those are the stories that need to be heard, really. Because there's good people out there. I'm starting to feel like, as much as there's a bunch of chaos going on, I'm meeting a lot of good people.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly. There is a lot of good people out there. There's a lot of chaos in the news and social media and all that stuff. But if you really just go out there and disconnect from that and go out there and talk to people, there's a lot of people who are down to earth. They just want to chat. They just want to hear a conversation, have a conversation.
Super cool.
And that all comes from, it all comes from that genuine connection. That all comes from, just having nothing, no hidden motive. Just go out there and, if I spark a conversation with somebody, that's awesome. If I don't, and I'm in my own space and I had a good time with myself, that's also awesome too.
Win-win.
Right? It's either way you're winning, and you got to give yourself the opportunity to win as much as possible.
Yeah.
Because out there, every single time you go out there, right, or you go and you scroll, it's like all doom and gloom and everything's so bad and all the bad things that are happening, right? Those things are happening, but at the same time, is in your local area, is how many of the good things are happening?
Yeah,
things that we don't hear about anymore, right? How many people are out there looking to change the world, which is amazing.
Yeah.
There's so many people. Like I was talking to somebody about the kid that built it's like a barge. It's like a boat barge that collects trash from the ocean. I can't remember. I think it must have been like 16, 17. He created this thing, and he got investors to put money into it so they can do this.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
That's
if you found your purpose and you know what it is, and it's for this kid it's creating something that cleans the oceans, which, it's important.
Super important.
He did that. He found other people that were like, I like that idea. I'm going to invest behind that. Right? There's that. There's other people that are planting trees. Right? For every they plant trees. I forget. There's also another company who's like a credit card company that they'll plant trees for every time that you spend X amount of money or whatever points rewards. See, like that's what it has to be. It's a combination of somebody's vision and their purest form of what their altruistic form is of what they want to see in the world. And if you can connect those two and combine those two with people that have capital and people that have the mission and the vision and that they truly have the passion for it, right? Because it's that passion, that emotional, the belief, an energy that's barely controllable, right? To do something, it's gonna get done.
Yeah,
it's going to get done, and that's precisely what you need. It's that intense desire. So if you can combine the two people that are great at what they do, you're going to find more and more solutions. So, and that all, and as you hear from people, it sparks a different kind of a fire in you.
Yeah.
Like, man, this person's doing this, and they're really good, and I'm happy for them. So how can I put some of that into my life? How can I spark some of that in my life?
That's simple, baby.
And that all happens and comes through genuine conversation. So, and it starts at one thing is you're always learning. Don't take your defeats as defeats, because if you do, then at that point they become defeats. But if you take that as information that you received, right, as you were showing me on the swing, right?
Yeah.
You're like, well, you hit it. What did you say? You hit it fat, or you hit it slim, or whatever, or thin. That's all those shots are giving us information. When I hit the ball and it didn't go where I wanted it to go or how I wanted it to go, I could just say, you know what? No, this is not for me. Right? Or I could be like, okay, so then now I need to adjust. So this is where I messed up. Let me adjust that, right? So you're making these micro adjustments that then lead you into where you want to go. And that's why I have found golf to be very interesting.
Yeah,
because it's very, you can always compare it and contrast it to your life.
Yeah.
Right?
It's beautiful.
It's kind of what everything that we talk about here.
Yeah.
But it all starts with that number one center of it all, which is you. Right? And that's where your power's at, is in recognizing that the power is within you. You just have to know thyself.
That's it.
You understand what is making me feel like this. I'm feeling super high and on energy and everything. It's like, what's making me feel like this? How can I replicate this? What did I do? Right? And you just get to doing more of that. If you're feeling in a low state, then you just, what am I doing that's putting me into this state? Or what's keeping me, what's running around in my mind that's putting me into this state? Yeah. And then focus on it and extract it till you find out what the crux of the matter is. And then clarity, right? Clear everything out and focus. Is like, okay, I don't want to feel like that anymore. Here's what I'm going to do to get where I want to go. And finding the purpose will clear everything out. And then you, as you dust everything out and you sweep everything out of that's bogging you down, all that emotional baggage. That's right. A lot of what we hold on to is emotional baggage, and that stuff is, we don't feel it, we don't see it, so we don't recognize how it's holding us down. But in reality, it's really what's keeping you sort of dense. Is keeping you too far on Earth and not enough, in the sky, where you're kind of thinking, you're imagining, you're creating, kind of this different alternative, which is very possible because, I mean, nobody, maybe somebody could have, but imagine Amazon the way that Jeff Bezos has imagined it, Apple the way that Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak have created it, because sometimes you're going to see things before the whole world can see them. Right? Your purpose is for you. So you might be able to see things that nobody else can see. And you're like, how can nobody else see this?
Yeah.
That's because the vision is yours. You're the one that's supposed to make that vision a reality.
Yeah.
And once you find out that and you get comfortable with yourself and then you're moving in your purpose, you're going to feel amazing.
Powerful.
Life is about learning from the mistakes, recognizing that it's all learning experiences, setting up the filter that helps you out, right? Setting up that filter that's like, is this a bad thing? Is this a good thing? There's no bad thing. There's no good thing. Like Sydney said, it is all neutral. You give it that based off of your perspective.
Yeah.
So always give a perspective that gives you the leg up, that gives you that opportunity to come back and hit it hard. And then, add that passion to it. That fire that's inside of you, that's where you're supposed to go.
Yeah.
That fire that makes you like feel alive, that's where you're supposed to go. And that's your power.
That's the power right there, baby.
That's where the power's at. So seek that, follow that, and you're going to find life becomes different.
That's a TED Talk right there, man. Hey,
right.
Vic. It's always a pleasure, man.
Yes, it is.
Good combos, good. Shout out to all those people, man. Shout out
Shout
Jared,
out to mi gente.
Sydney, Arnie. I don't forget about you, Arnie. Good guy too. I'll bring him on. I'll talk about him on the next pod because we ran out of time today. But shout out Arnie. So all I have to say is live life, man. Live it up. Find your purpose so you could find that purpose.
Find yourself so you can find that purpose.
Yeah. But again, it's just live it up. Stop. Don't live in fear no more. You can't
Put
live
on
in
those jams that get you going.
Get you going. Put the window down a little bit. Throw the tunes on.
Yeah.
Enjoy life, man. Don't in a respectful manner, and that's it. Life is beautiful when you can enjoy it. It's supposed to be enjoyed. You're supposed to go out there and enjoy it and meet new people and whatnot.
Right.
But that's it for me. I'm done. Thank y'all again for tuning in. Well, I'm done. We'll see y'all next week. Vic, you got anything else to say? Or?
That's it for me. We'll see you again on the next one, and thanks for always tuning in.
Yeah.
We appreciate you all, and we love all of you.
All right, You Experience family, we out of here. Adios.
Be good.